everybody, welcome back. So this is going to be an update video on some plants that were shipped to me by Aroid Market a few months ago. I did an unboxing video when they were sent to me, and a lot of people requested that I do an update video in a few months sharing how the plants are doing. So I thought it was the perfect time to do that. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Ashley, and I'm a crazy plant person, as you can see, and proud. So if that brings a smile to your face, you may want to subscribe so future episodes show up in your news feed, plant care videos, plant shopping videos, all that good stuff. We also have a really great plant community on Instagram, and we'd love for you to be part of that if you're interested. So I'm ready to kind of jump into it. This is going to be a quick, short, and sweet video. So this is the first one. It's a Philodendron Giganteum variegata. I will say that all three plants they sent me are doing well. This one is doing awesome. It has put out, as you can see, it put out this new leaf, and it put out, I think this one was a new leaf that was kind of already coming out, and then it put out like this beautiful leaf. Isn't that lovely? Giganteum leaves get massive, like super huge. I love that these leaves can get huge and that this is the variegated one. It's been putting out a lot of new growth. It has like new growth coming out here. So I just potted them up in these little orchid pots from repotme.com, the clear ones that I love so much that I've shared with you guys. And I did like an Aroid mix with a lot of bark and kept it really airy since they're philodendrons. And I keep them on the middle shelf here, so you can see where they have been living. So it's not directly under the grow light, but it gets some light kind of from the grow light above. They're philodendrons, so they're okay not getting like a ton of light. And this one has just been super happy from the beginning, pumping out new growth. They all had like 1 or 2 leaves that died, but I mean, that's pretty normal. These are coming from Indonesia, I believe, so it was normal for a couple of the old leaves to die, but you know, they were fine. They put out new growth. The roots, you know, are doing really well. You can see the roots in here, and the roots are doing really well. So I'd say out of the 3 of them, this one's probably my favorite. I just love it. This is one of those that I'm going to keep repotting in the hopes that it gets massive. I'd love for this to be a really big, huge plant. And I mean, it's a very young plant still, and look how big the leaf is already. So I am really excited about this one. And all 3 of these were a surprise. I didn't know which ones they were sending to me. I just can't get over how beautiful the newest leaf is. And it's not hardened yet. With variegated plants, you want to make sure they get enough light. And even though this one it's getting, you know, decent light, but it's not right under the grow light or right in my window, it's okay. It still is putting out a lot of variegation, a lot of modeling. I just think it's so beautiful. The next favorite of mine is this beautiful Ring of Fire philodendron. Rings of Fire are so great. They put out, it's like a jungle boogie. It puts out these cool like saw shaped leaves, and these have variegation on it. And when the new leaves come out, they have brilliant colors, pink, orange, and then as the leaf matures and hardens off, it turns into this like light green, dark green, cool looking variegation. I haven't been having to use my humidifier very often during the summer just because it's so humid here in North Carolina anyways. It was staying around 60-65. So I wasn't staying on top of the humidity in this room, and lately it's been getting colder and the humidity's dropped down, and I haven't done the best job of staying on top of my humidity. So because of that, some of my plants that are trying to push out new growth are struggling a little bit because they're used to a lot of humidity, and that's kind of what's going on with this plant. It's putting out this new growth. It has 2 new shoots that it's dying to put out, but they're stuck. And I didn't notice it. Like I said, they live over on the shelf, the Ring of Fire, because it's such an easy plant. I kind of tucked it back. And what I normally do for these plants that have new growth like this coming out, because you never want to pull it out, it messes it up. I just take a spray bottle, and like once a day, I'll just give it a little spritz, and that is the trick. 10 out of 10, works every time, really helps the leaf, you know, come out. I don't spray the whole plant down, I'll just spray like the new growth. So that's what I'm gonna do when I'm done with this video, is just like get my humidifier back and rocking and rolling, try to keep it around 60-65% 98% humidity in here. And normally I don't have to do that, but my plants downstairs where I don't have humidifiers, I always take my little spray bottle, and any new growth I see, when I think about it, I'll, you know, give it a spray. It just really helps that new growth unfurl. And I've seen people pull it out, and I've tried to do that before and it always messes it up. But this plant is doing awesome, and the issue it's having is because of the humidity I have in this room. But once this gets sorted out, it should be great. I'm really excited actually to see what the new leaves look like. I'll just stay on top of it now, and it'll solve it, and it'll immediately have multiple leaves so it's putting out. Again, the roots look really good. So Ring of Fire is doing well. This is the Philodendron Pedatum. This one's been putting out the most growth of the plants that they sent to me. I have another Philodendron Pedatum that's just doing awesome, and this one's doing awesome too. So I just think this is a really great plant. Like, the plants they sent me are very easy care plants. There's a lot of great root growth happening. It killed off like one leaf, I think, when it first got here, and then it put this one out, and then since I got it, it's put out all this new growth. So tons of new growth on that one. It's doing something a little funny with the leaves. Like, it's doing something a little funny with that. So I don't know why the leaves are like it. This leaf did great, and then this one kind of, I don't know, it's just not developing the lobes as much. So I'm gonna see what happens here. It's probably something to do with like getting enough humidity, getting enough light, getting enough nutrition. I'm sure it's not the plant. I'm sure it's something to do with me, like not giving the plant what it needs. This is the newest leaf. Yeah, you know, it's a young plant. The older it gets, the more it matures, the more developed the leaves will become. Yeah, so that's an update on all 3 plants that they sent me. I promised you guys. So yeah. Now, like I said in the first video, if you do order from them, it can take up to 4 weeks to get to you. They said that if your plant arrives and it's dead for some reason, to message them and they will get you, send you a new plant, which I thought was really cool. All right, so that's it. Leave any questions if you have any below, and subscribe if you want to see future videos, and join us on Instagram to be part of our plant community. And I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of the day. You'll definitely be seeing me soon. Bye.